Hello students, let us continue the session on rational numbers. In previous session we had discussed till question 80. Now 81st question. All positive rational numbers lie between 0 and 1000. This particular statement is false because after 1000 also we have got the positive rational numbers. Question 82. The population of India in 2004 to 2005 is a rational number. This particular statement is true. Question 83. There are countless rational numbers between 5 by 6 and 8 by 9. This statement is true because we have learned between any two rational numbers there will be infinite number of rational numbers. The reciprocal of x raised to the power minus 1 is 1 by x. Let's look at x to the power minus 1. This 1 is 1 by x. Now let's look at the reciprocal of x raised to the power of minus 1. This will be 1 upon 1 by x. This will become equal to x. So this statement is a false statement. 85th. The rational number 57 by 23 lies to the left of 0 on the number line. This statement is a false statement. As you notice, this is a positive rational number. And this number will be towards the right side. All positive rationals must be towards right of 0. The rational number 7 by minus 4 lies to the right of 0 on the number line. This statement is again false because it's a negative rational number. It will be towards left side of 0. The rational number minus 8 by minus 3 lies neither to the right nor to the left of the 0 on the number line. This statement is a false statement because 8 by 3 is same as negative 8 by negative 3 and it's a positive rational number. It has to be towards the right side of 0. Statement 88. The rational numbers 1 by 2 and negative 1 are on opposite sides of 0 on the number line. This particular statement is true since the negative number is towards the left side. This is towards the left side and positive 1 by 2 is towards the right side. They lie opposite side of 0. Statement 89. Every fraction is a rational number. This particular statement is true because all the fractions are in p by q form where p and q both are positive integers. 90th. Every integer is a rational number. This statement is true. The converse is not true. Every integer is rational, but every rational is not an integer. We had discussed this particular point. The rational numbers can be represented on the number line. This statement is true. Given any rational, it can be represented on the number line. Statement number 92. The negative of a negative rational number is a positive rational number. This is a true statement because negative of negative x is positive x. I think this particular question is repeated. 93rd. If x and y are two rational numbers such that x is larger than y, then x minus y is always a positive integer. This statement is true. The reason is, suppose if x value is taken as 2, y value is taken as 1, x minus y is positive 1. It's a positive number. The same holds true for any value of x and y such that x is larger than y. 94th, 0 is the smallest rational number. This particular statement is a false statement because we have all the negative numbers. The smallest cannot be decided. We cannot even decide the largest and smallest rational number. 95th, every whole number is an integer. This statement is a true statement because integer contains all positive numbers along with 0. Because whole numbers are contained in the set of integers which are represented usually by the letter Z. 96th statement, every whole number is a rational number. This statement is also true because all the whole numbers, they belongs to the set of rational numbers. 0 is the whole number, but it is not a rational number. This particular statement is false because 0 is a rational number. 98th, the rational numbers 1 by 2, negative 5 by 2 are on opposite sides of 0 on the number line. This statement is a true statement. Negative 5 by 2 is towards the left of 0, positive 1 by 2 is towards the right of 0, so they both are the opposite sides of 0. Rational numbers can be added or multiplied in any order. Yes, this statement is true. We have learned a property called as commutativity. Question number 100. Solve the following. Select the rational numbers from the list of the numbers given here, which are integers. We need to select the numbers which are integers here. So let me select. 8 by 4 is a number which is an integer because the value becomes equal to 2. Similar, 9 by 3 is an integer, 6 by 3 is an integer, 4 by 2 is an integer, 1 by 1 is an integer, negative 1 by 1 is also an integer, even 0 is also an integer. Then we have negative 2 by 2 which is an integer, negative 4 by 2 is an integer, negative 6 by 2 is an integer. These are all the integers. Whose denominator is 1. Question 101. Select those which can be written as a rational number with the denominator 4 in the lowest form. Look at the numbers here. The denominator has to be 4 and that has to be the smallest or lowest form. Here, as per the list of numbers given, the number is 5 by minus 4. This is the number which is in lowest form with the denominator as 4. If you simplify other numbers, we do not get the lowest form where 4 is there in the denominator. Question number 102. Using suitable rearrangement, find the sum. Here the first one is 4 by 7 added to negative 4 by 9 added to 3 by 7 added to negative 13 by 9. Let me write the answer over here. Let me consider those rational numbers with the same denominator so that taking LCM becomes easy. So I have rearranged this by using commutative property so that LCM can be taken in a simple way. Here 7 is the LCM. If 7 is the LCM, 4 plus 3 should be added, plus 9 is the LCM, negative 4 is added to negative 13. So we get 7 by 7 minus 17 by 9. Let us rewrite this 7 by 7 as 1. 1 minus 17 by 9. Now 1 is same as 1 by 1. LCM is 9. So 9 minus 17 has to be done. And we get negative 8 by 9. The answer is negative 8 by 9. Let's solve the second one. In the second, let me write these two rationals where 1 is the denominator, followed by 7 by 10 plus negative 4 by 5, so that the LCM is taken as 10, plus the remaining 3 by 7 plus 5 by 14, so that in this combination we can solve in a easier way. Here we have negative 8, which is negative 8 by 1, plus 10 is the LCM, so we get 7 plus negative 8 added to 14, so 6 plus 5. Let's simplify. We get negative 1 by 10. This is positive 11 by 14. Let's take the LCM of 10 and 14. The LCM is 70. If 70 is the LCM, we need to multiply 7 8s are 56. So we get minus 560 minus 7 plus 55, because 14 5 times is 70. Upon further simplification, we get it as negative 512 divided by 70. We can express in a lowest form, it is minus 256 upon 35. I urge you to solve this on your own and cross check the answer. Question 103. Verify minus of minus x is equal to x for first one, x value is 3 by 5. It is given that x value is positive 3 by 5. So negative of x is negative 3 by 5. This implies negative of negative x is negative of negative 3 by 5, which is positive 3 by 5, hence the value is same as x. Let's look at the second one. It's given that x value is minus 7 by 9. This implies that minus x is minus of minus 7 by 9. This implies minus x. When it is considered, it will be positive 7 by 9. Therefore, minus of minus x will be minus 7 by 9, which is nothing but x. Similar way, the third one, x value is negative 13 by 15. This implies negative of x is negative of negative 13 by 15. So minus x will be equal to positive 13 by 15. Now minus of minus x will be equal to minus 13 by 15, which is nothing but x. So hence verified. Question number 104. Give one example each to show that the rational numbers are closed under addition, subtraction, multiplication, or the rational numbers closed under division. Give 2 examples to support your answer. Let me write one by one. First, I will write an example for under addition. I'll consider the numbers 4 by 7 added to 1 by 2. Let's add them. Here the LCM is 14. If 14 is the LCM, 8 should be added to 7. We get 15 by 14, which is a rational number. So under addition, the rational numbers are closed. Let's look at under subtraction. I'll consider 4 by 7 minus 1 by 2. The LCM is 14 over here. So 8 minus 7, this will become 1 by 14, which is again a rational number. So the set of rational numbers are closed under subtraction. Let's look at under multiplication. Under multiplication, I'll consider 4 by 7 multiplied to 1 by 2. We get 4 by 14. Upon further simplification, we get 2 by 7, which is a rational number. So these are the examples where we have the closure property. Now to look at division, we all must know that whenever 4 by 7 is divided by 1 by 2, we'll multiply with the reciprocal. This will become 2 by 1. We get 8 by 7, which is a rational. But when 4 by 7 is divided by 0, we have 4 by 7 to be multiplied with 1 by 0, and 1 by 0 is not defined. Therefore, rational numbers are not closed under division because 0 comes to an picture. If 0 is not considered, then it is closed. If 0 is considered, it is not closed. You must remember that. Now 105th question. There are 4 sub questions in this. I will be solving any one of them, and the rest is homework for you. Let me solve the second one. In the second one, it is given that x value is negative 2 by 3 and y value is negative 5 by 6. Let's take up the left hand side of the property. The left hand side is x plus y. So we have negative 2 by 3 added to negative 5 by 6. The LCM is 6. So negative 4 to be added to negative 5. We get negative 9 upon 6. Let's look at the right hand side. It is y plus x. So y value is minus 5 by 6. X value is negative 2 by 3. The LCM 6. So we need to add this negative 5 with negative 4. Again the sum is minus 9 by 6. Here the left hand side is equal to right hand side, that is x plus y is equal to y plus x, hence verified. You must follow the same method to verify A, C and D. This is homework for you. With this question, I'll end today's session. We shall take up the remaining part of the questions in the next session. Thank you.